welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be doing my record collection. I know I already filmed this, but the lighting was so bad and you could barely see anything that I was showing. So I just want to refilm it and do it again and try again with better lighting and a better showcasing of the vinyls. I do have a few more than what I had in my actual video that I filmed, but I'll show them in this anyways. I was gonna wait, but I'll do it anyways. Let's just get started. So the first one that I have is Take Me Home by One Direction. I love this album so much. I think it is a really good album that they came out with. The first sleeve looks like this. And this is the Urban Outfitters exclusive, like clear marble pressing. The second sleeve looks like this. I got this record for my birthday last year, so I have no idea how much it was and if it was from Urban or not. My top two favorite songs on this album are, it's so hard to pick honestly, but I think I would say Over Again and She's Not Afraid. I hate picking that because all these songs are so good and I wish I could just say the whole album, which I can because obviously the whole album or I wouldn't have it, but definitely top two is Over Again and She's Not Afraid. The next record I have is 4 by One Direction. I love this album. It is my favorite One Direction album ever. The gatefold looks like this. Here are the sleeves. So this is sleeve 1. And this is as well the Urban Red pressing. I bought this on Amazon for $65. You're probably wondering why $65 and why Amazon. As soon as it sold out on Urban, I went to Amazon and they had it luckily, but it was more expensive. So I just kind of waited a week and it never changed. So I wound up just budging and buying it. So that's the story on this one. Here is the second sleeve. And again, the red Urban pressing. This comes with a credit and thank you sheet, so that is also what is included. They don't have their signatures on the vinyls, but their names are at the bottom. My top two songs on this album are, I can't pick. I'm gonna do 5 for this one. So the first one is 18. The second one is Act My Age. The third one is Stockholm Syndrome. The fourth one is Fool's Gold, and the fifth one is No Control. So that is my top 5, even though I love the whole album and I wish I could just say the whole album, but I had to pick 5. So the next album that I have is the 7-inch of Midnight Memories. This is just 2 songs. It just has Rock Me Alive and Midnight Memories on it, which kind of sucks. I wish Urban would come out with a 12-inch full album, but we haven't gotten that yet. So this is all I have. I got this from Amazon for $13.85, I believe. My top 2 songs on this album, even though they're not on this, is Happily and Right Now. So that is my top 2. The next record that I have is Made in the AM by One Direction as well. This is my last One Direction album. I do have Wolves and Walking in the Wind on mine because this is the deluxe edition. The first sleeve looks like this. And this is the Urban Blue as well. It's really pretty blue, actually. It's like kind of transparent, but kind of not. And the second sleeve, it looks like this. This also has their names at the bottom, again, without a thing, but it does say their names. I got this last year as well for my birthday, so again, I don't know how much it was, but I do know that it was from Urban. My top 2 songs on this one is, I hate picking my favorite songs on these albums. It's literally impossible. Like, it's impossible. I have to pick 5. I should have picked 5 on all of them, but I'll go back and put 5 on the Take Me Home album so I can just say 5 for the rest of the albums that I do. So my top 5 is Hey Angel, Perfect, Drag Me Down, Love You Goodbye, Infinity, and Temporary Fix. Oh my gosh, this is so hard, but I did 5 even though it's the whole album again. The next album I have is Harry Styles by Harry Styles. This is my prized possession. I love it so much. It is an iconic album. It's the best album. Here's the gatefold. This comes with a booklet, which I'm pretty sure you've probably all seen a million times. My favorite picture is this, which might be weird to some of y'all, but it is an iconic picture and it is so good. The vinyl itself is so hard to get out of the gatefold pocket, but I got it out. It is just in this white paper sleeve, which I hate because I hate the white paper sleeves, but this is just the black pressing, even though I wish it was the pink or white. I got this on Amazon for $23.91, I believe, and my top 5 favorite songs on this album are, it's really hard to pick again, but I would say Kiwi, Carolina, From the Dining Table, Woman, and it's a tie between Sweet Creature and Two Ghosts for the 5th one, so that is this album. Next, we have the infamous Fine Line. I love this album so much as well. And this is the Target exclusive, so it does come with the poster that the album came with. And I have the alternative sleeves, but mine didn't come in these sleeves. They just came in regular white sleeves. Here's the gatefold. So iconic. I can't take the sleeves off because they literally won't come out of here, but this is the Target Splatter edition. And both sides are unique. Here's the other side. So my top 5 favorite songs on this album are Falling, To Be So Lonely, She, Canyon Moon, and Lights Up. That is my top 5. It is so hard to pick off these albums. I really hate having to pick 5 because I love the whole albums, but I got this from Target for around $35. The next record that I have is Nonetheless Harry's House. I love this album so much as well. I think that it is a beautiful album, and I think that the artwork on the front is very beautiful. Here's the gatefold. Love this picture. This one as well comes with the booklet, which I'm sure you have all seen a million times as well. Favorite thing in here is definitely this picture. This album also comes with this postcard, which I think was so cute to add in. The record itself comes in this blue paper sleeve, and the pressing is the Target yellow, which is so pretty, and I think it fits the aesthetic of the album. I would have really loved to have the orange pop-up exclusive, which was on his website for a minute, and I waited and didn't purchase, so I missed out on it, which really sucks because it's so expensive now. But my top 5 on this album is Love of My Life, Satellite Cinema, Matilda, and Grape Juice. Those are my top 5, even though I do love the whole album once again, and I got this from Target for the same price as Fine Line, $35. The next album I have is Heartbreak Weather. I love this album so much. Now, it's literally a icon. This album comes with 4 posters. I have 2 of them hanging up. I have the alternate cover poster hanging up, and I have the Nice to Meet You poster hanging up as well. So the ones in here are the lyrics and the thank you, which I am so obsessed that he put Nyler on this one. I think that is so sentimental since Harry did call him that in One Direction. And here is this one. The album itself comes in this white paper sleeve again, which I really hate, but it is what it is. It is just the black pressing. Would have loved to have the yellow or blue one, but again, missed out. My top 5 favorite songs on this album are, this is so hard, I hate it, but it would have to be New Angel, Put a Little Love on Me, Small Talk, Black and White, and Heartbreak Weather. Those are definitely my top 5 on this album, but again, I love the whole album. I got this for my birthday as well last year, so again, I have no idea how much this was. I just know that probably around like $23, $24. The next record that I have is American Teen by Khalid, and I'm obsessed with this album. I think it is so good. Here's the gatefold. Here is the first sleeve. It has these songs and then Khalid on the back. And this is the Target exclusive blue, which is kind of like the Made in the AM color, but a little bit more translucent. Here is the second sleeve, again with the thank you and then Khalid on the back. And again, this is the Target exclusive. My top 5 on this album is Coaster, 18, American Teen, Angels, and Hopeless. That is my top 5, and I got this on Depop for $15. Before I show this record, I'm in no way a variant collector. I have never really done that or wanted to do that, but for this one, I thought that the covers were very cool that she did, so I had to go ahead and get 2 of them, and that is the infamous Folklore. I waited so long to finally have this album on vinyl. I could not find it anywhere after Target stopped selling it in stores. So I went to Barnes & Noble one day and found it, and I had to snag it because I needed it so bad. So this is the In the Trees, if I'm correct, version, which is this. And then here's the gatefold for this one. Here is the first sleeve. And this is the beige, but it looks olive on camera. Figured that out after the last video that I posted that it did look beige in person, but olive on camera. Here is the second sleeve. I love this picture so much. Here's the back with the songs. And again, the beige olive, I guess you could say beige olive. My top 5 favorite songs on this album are Exile, Cardigan, August, and Betty and the Lakes are my top 5. I got this at Barnes & Noble for $29. Here is the second Folklore. This is the Target edition. I really loved the pictures for this one and I really wanted it in my collection. So I got this today actually. Here is the gatefold. Absolutely love the picture she did for Folklore. Here is the first sleeve. And then the songs are on the back. And again, this is the Target red, which is kind of translucent in a way, but it's also kind of opaque. Here is the second sleeve. And again, it is the Target pressing. Again, I already did my top 5 songs for this album, but I did get this at Target today and I got it for $12.50. Really cheap. It was a really good price. I had to snag it. The next album I have is Lover by Taylor Swift. I got this as well at Target, but the pressing is the same everywhere. Here's the gatefold. Here is the first sleeve. It just has all the songs and the lyrics. And this side is the opaque pink. It does not like coming out of these sleeves. Here is the second sleeve with a picture of her. She is gorgeous. And here's the back, and this one is the translucent teal. I'm really hoping we get an RSD pressing of this next year for RSD because I'm tired of seeing the blue and pink of this album because that's the only pressing they made. Taylor is an RSD ambassador, so we're gonna need a RSD of Lover. My top 5 favorite songs on this album are Cruel Summer, London Boy, Paper Rings, Lover, and Daylight. Those are my top 5 and I got this at Target for $25. The next record that I have is Maren Morris' Hero. It looks like this. I as well got this album today. I'm so sorry for all the background noise at the moment. This album again comes in these crappy paper sleeves and it is just the black pressing. My top 5 favorite songs on this album are My Church, 80s Mercedes, How It's Done, Once, and I Could Use a Love Song. And I got this today at Second Charles for $20. The next record I have is Humble Quest by Maren Morris. I love this album once again. Here's the gatefold. Here is the sleeve, which is very pretty. It is the Target pressing and it is white. I did get this at a antique store and it was $15.98, so I didn't get it from Target. My top 5 favorite songs on this album is The Furthest Thing, Circles Around This Town, Humble Quest, Tall Guys, and What Would This World Do? That is my top 5. Next, this is the last one that I got today. I got Lana Del Rey, Born to Die, and I love this album so much. Once again, I have waited so long to get this album on vinyl. This one comes with a poster of Lana, which I will be hanging up very soon, and the lyrics and songs on the back. The album comes in this crappy paper sleeve once again, and is just the black pressing with the roses. My top 5 favorite songs on this album are Summertime Sadness for Sure, Born to Die, Blue Jeans, This Is What Makes Us Girls, and National Anthem. Those are my top 5. I got this at Target today for $10.99. Great price. Very great price. The next record I have is Panic at the Disco, Pray for the Wicked. I love this album so much and I'm so glad that I have it now. I got this the other day. Here is the gatefold. Here is the sleeve. And this is just the standard black pressing. My top 5 favorite songs of this album are Hey Look Ma, I Made It, High Hopes, Old Fashioned, Dying in LA, and Roaring 20s. I got this at Walmart for $18.98. The next record I have is Equals by Ed Sheeran. Again, love this album. Here is the sleeve with Ed and then the songs and lyrics on the back. This pressing is the red translucent pressing. I got this album at a thrift store for $11.58. And my top 5 favorite songs are Two Step with Lil Baby, Bad Habits, so basic I know, Tides, Collide, and Love in Slow Motion. Those are my top 5. Next I have Positions by Ariana Grande. And again, I love this album. This is currently my only RA album, which really sucks, but I'm trying to grow the collection. I really am. This comes with this sheet with the songs and lyrics and pictures of Ari on it, and I love these pictures. The album comes in these crappy red paper sleeves. Once again, I'll keep saying that, and this is the web store code Bottle Clear exclusive. My top 5 favorite songs on this album are 34 plus 35, Motive, Positions, POV, and 630. I got this at Second Charles for $32. The next one I have is Billie Eilish, When We All Fall Asleep, Where Do We Go? I said that really fast, but there's so much going on in the background, so I had to. This album is a really good album as well. I love Billie so much. This is probably the most basic plain gatefold I have besides Humble Quest by Maren Morris. The sleeve is also very plain, and it's just a black sleeve, and this is the mango color pressing. I got this from Walmart for around $22, I think. My top 5 favorite songs on this album are Bad Guy, You Should See Me in a Crown, Bury a Friend, I Love You, and When the Party's Over. That is my top 5. Next, I have Happier Than Ever by Billie Eilish as well. I love this album. Once again, Billie is literally a queen. Here's the gatefold. I think this one is really beautiful. Billie is very gorgeous. Here's the first sleeve. And this is the Target blue pressing. Here is the second sleeve. And again, the Target blue. This comes with a poster, but it's so hard to get out, so I'm not going to get it out. But my top 5 favorite songs on this album are Happier Than Ever, NDA, Therefore I Am, Everybody Dies, and this I got from Target for $35. The next album I have is The Wild Heart by Stevie Nicks. What a queen, honestly, what a queen. This is obviously the standard black pressing. My top 5 favorite songs on this album are Wild Heart, Stable on Blonde, Beauty and the Beast, Nightbird, and Stand Back. This I got from an antique store for $23. Next, I have Rumors by Fleetwood Mac. What a great album. What a great album, honestly. So iconic. This comes with a little booklet. It opens up to the lyrics and songs, and then it has a bunch of pictures. And again, a paper sleeve, but this one is better than the regular ones. And this is the Target gold pressing. It's kind of translucent, but kind of not. It's just kind of opaque as well. My top 5 favorite songs on this album are Dreams, The Chain, Go Your Own Way, Don't Stop, and You Make Lovin' Fun. Love this album. I got this from Target for $22, $24. Lastly, for regular albums, I have the Beatles, Beau Brummels, or Brummels. I don't know how to say it correctly, but I've always wanted a Beatles album and finally got one. And here's the pressing. I'm going to be honest with you, I only know certain songs by the Beatles, and none of which are on this album, so I cannot pick a top 5. Next are soundtracks. I have the Moana soundtrack. I love this movie so much, so I had to get the soundtrack. I got this a long time ago, but I love it. It is just the standard black pressing, and my top 5 favorite songs of the album are, or soundtrack, sorry, How Far I'll Go, We Know the Way, Where You Are, An Innocent Warrior, and You're Welcome. Love these songs. So yeah, this was from Barnes & Noble for $23. The next soundtrack I have is the Dumbo remake soundtrack. I love this movie. Dumbo is literally my favorite. Like, look at him. I got this from Barnes & Noble for $22, and this is the exclusive red translucent pressing. My top 5 favorite songs of this album are soundtrack. I keep saying album. Stampede, Meet the Family, Dumbo's Theme, Nightmare Island, and Trains A-Comin'. That is my top 5. The last record I have is the Guardians of the Galaxy soundtrack, Deluxe Edition. This was my very first record I ever got, and I got this with my first ever record player, which I no longer have. Here is the gatefold. This has the score on it as well, and the pressings are this yellow and red pressing. This is the Walmart exclusive and not the Target exclusive marble. My top 5 favorite songs on the soundtrack are Hooked on a Feeling, Come and Get Your Love, Cherry Bomb, Ooh Child, and Ain't No Mountain High Enough. Those are my top 5. Love this soundtrack. And last thing I want to say is I have Sam Smith Thrill of All, but I am selling this on my Depop, which will be linked in the description. I don't want to get rid of this, but I have no choice and to get rid of it because I have to rebuy it. So if you want this album, you can go check out my Depop. It is $15.20, and I think that's a really great price considering that it's a little more anywhere else you look. So if you want that, you can check that out. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed. I will have my CD collection be the next video I'll come out with. This video is 43 minutes long, but I definitely know it will not be that long once I post it. So I'll see you guys for my CD collection video. Bye.